Is your first suit then?
Oh yeah, this is my first suit. What do you think? It looks pretty good, don't it?
What's it like for you being here, man? Just getting to represent your school here.
It's awesome, man. I'm honored to be here. I'm excited to kind of just let everybody know how we're fixing to get down. It's awesome. I'm glad to be here.
Case, I've been asking each of these guys, what do you think the message is, bringing two guys that work in the trenches? Drinkwitz always says, these games and these leagues are won in the trenches. What are you hoping the message that you send, nationally today?
Yeah, I think it's everybody knows that this league is built on trenches, and I think the fact that me and Akil get to come represent and shows just the emphasis and the work that we've been putting in since last season through this off season to really build up our both of our lines, O and D. And just the fact that those are the groups that we're going to lean on as a team, and we go as a team goes, So they're following us, and we've got to be out there and getting it done in front.
Speaking of that offensive line, I know, obviously Larry's gone, but you and Mike are back, and obviously several others back. Just where do you feel like that group is compared to a year ago at this time?
I think we're a lot more comfortable in the scheme. And, we've had a year with Coach Johnson. I think we know what he expects of us and what we expect from him. So I think moving forward, I don't think anything can hold us back besides ourselves. Obviously, like you said, we've got myself, Mike, Delgado, Zeke Powell, Bobby Lawrence, guys that have played football, Javon Foster, all guys that have started games. So I don't think there's anything that can hold us back besides ourselves.
Does having a relatively good idea who's going to be playing behind you at quarterback and having experience with him, does that help as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We love protecting Bays. Like we try to keep him as clean as possible. But he's really fit that role well as a starting quarterback and really become more of a vocal leader. And I think what we'll be able to put on display with us kind of running as a well-oiled machine will be awesome.
He's not the flashiest personality at all, but you like that about him? I mean, that kind of fits your persona a little bit too.
I love it. I love it, man. He's close to the guys that are close to him. So and I love that. And unless you really know him, you don't really know his personality, which I think is awesome. Just especially at that quarterback position, because you're always in the the limelight or whatever it's called. I don't know, but I think it's awesome, and I love his personality. He's a great dude. He's awesome to be around. But yeah, I think just the fact that he is close with the people he's close with and kind of just lets only them, kind of figure out who he really is awesome.
Coach Stringer said that he's feeling a lot more comfortable in the role, but can you add anything to that? Is that?
Oh yeah, no doubt he's comfortable. Absolutely, he's a quarterback through and through. But just him getting a year of starting games and being the guy, I think it's really apparent this offseason. You see him fill that role and really start pushing guys and bringing guys in for extra work and really being that quarterback and that leader guy. It's been awesome.
Case, can you talk about, you're obviously leader on and off the field this season. Talk about your mission maybe with leadership leading into this season.
Well, I think we had to change our mindset a little bit. I spoke earlier or yesterday a little bit about last year LSU kind of being a statement win and showing some of these young guys that we're not afraid of a helmet logo or a color scheme or a name. So I think just the mindset of our team and building an edge has been a big emphasis this offseason, just to show like, hey, we're coming to win, we're working to win, and we don't want to get anything less than that.
Case, I know Coach English dropped the line on us during the spring that you prefer the business in the front more than the party in the back. As you get into the internships and you become more of a leader. But just what is it like to kind of just be known more for the mullet and just were you trying to get away from that, or how is it just working without the mullet?
I love the mullet. The time we spent together was unbelievable. But no, it just honestly it is a lot to keep up with. And shouts out to the ladies out there with the hair, because it's a lot to deal with. Like there's a lot goes into it, let me tell you. And I was just getting a little tired of it. And then I had an opportunity to donate it for a good cause, Wigs for Kids, and I took it. And honestly, it's time for me to clean up a little bit anyway. But I cherish the time I spent with my mullet. It was great times. But here moving forward, we're going short hair. I might have a couple surprises for y'all with my facial hair moving forward, so just be on the lookout.
Like what?
just be on the lookout.
Surprise.
What about, I remember back at the Liberty Bowl, they were trying to get a picture of you and Mike Gundy together. Well, Mike just, I guess, cut off his mullet, so do you think he topping you?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing it for years. Yeah, I mean, he's my style. He's kind of patented it behind, me. So that's kind of how he does. He's kind of just followed my footsteps. No, but that's a joke. Hopefully, hopefully that doesn't get me in any kind of trouble or whatever. I don't know. But I mean, hey, sometimes it's time for things to end. I did see that he cut his mullet off recently, but hey, to each his own. He did have a great, glorious mullet. So. We do have that in common.
Okay, so you were talking about personality of Connor Bates like a second ago. Your head coach, Coach Ringus, is kind of the opposite. He doesn't mind putting himself out there, saying what's on his mind, going on social media, going on TV and all that. As a player, do you like that? Do you like a coach who's able to kind of be himself and galvanize support that way?
Oh yeah, anytime you got your leader, the guy that's really like leader of all of us, being able to go out there and put his personality on display, I think it's really cool. I like it. I think it's funny at times. I'll say, but yeah, I think it's cool that he's able to go out there and be well received with who he is and just how he does things.
Does that free you guys up to kind of do some of the same, be yourself a little more in the public eye?
Y'all probably know better than me. I could really I just do whatever whatever. Whether I'm in the mood to talk or not to talk, y'all probably know that best. I'd probably give you a crummy answer if I ain't in the mood. So, I mean, for me personally, I just probably, however I'm feeling, that's how I'll act. But I think for a lot of guys, it's giving them the freedom to open up and, show people more of themselves. So I think that's really awesome.
Is it easy to tell when you kind of flip the on and off switch from him when he's being super serious and then wants to joke around a little bit?
Sometimes, yeah. Then sometimes you can't really tell if he's being sarcastic, so you try to joke, and then it may not be a joke. And you're like, all right, I got myself into a little hole here. But when it's time to work and it's game day, practice day, something like that, meeting, you can definitely tell when he switches to business mode.
Okay, so what's the Drinkwitz backyard like? How has that kind of helped your team build camaraderie?
The Drinkwitz backyard that's something else. I'll tell you that. It's just big. It's big. It got a new pool in it. It's a fancy backyard. I don't really know how else to describe it. But I mean, it's been fun to have the opportunities for all of us to go out there and spend time and not necessarily talk about football all the time. But it's the fact that he has us over to his house and he's got his backyard all fixed up for, not just say for us, but he has his own kids. But it's cool that he's done that for us.
Case on a more serious note, you're the only returning team captain from 2020 with Bolton Roundtree with going to the NFL, and I know you guys went through a lot last year with not only COVID, with the social justice stuff and all the switches and changes. To have that experience, be the only returning captain coming back, what do you think that makes your role for this team?
I'm a leader on this team, and I don't feel bad about coming out and saying it like that. I'm a team leader, and it's up to me to make sure the guys are coming in to work every day, and we're heading in the right direction. As we've said before, pulling the spear in the same direction, all trying to push in that way, and that's our team mission, our team goal. And my role is really just to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and I'm a shining example of how that's supposed to be done every day. So I can't have a bad day, I can't have an off day, so I got to be there, I got to be ready to roll all the time.
Cases, probably obviously you and Mike are starters. The other three spots, do you have a sense of who that's going to be, or is that still kind of for competition?
We've added some guys, we've lost some guys over the offseason, but I think we have a lot of competitive depth on us. So, me and Mike aren't guaranteed starters either. And you could probably ask us last year. We come from the 3 and 2 deep just last year. And, he came from Rutgers, and I was a return starter last year. So we had to earn it then, and we'll have to earn it again. So the fact that we have competitive depth and more guys in the room that have played ball and that are able to play and going to be good players, it gives us an advantage that our room is actively competing. Everyone's getting better. So the group of 5 that we put out there is going to be the best 5 in the room, regardless of what position, where they come from, how much they've played. So moving forward, all the guys in the room are competing to try to get a spot.
Is there a guy, you don't have to limit this to your position group, is there a guy you've seen improve rapidly since the Mississippi State game last year?
I'd say, man, watch out for Tosky Dove, man. Watch out for Tosky Dove. And obviously, you know, the established guys, they're going to do what they do best, which is some good stuff. But, you know, I think the work that Tosky's been putting in over the offseason, what I've seen from him, flashes in the spring, even this summer, man, watch out. That's all I'm going to say. Watch out for Tosky Dove.
I know you said watch out, but what exactly did you see that makes him the pick for that in your opinion?
Hey, man, I'll let you find out for yourself in the fall.
Okay, so what was your reaction to the name, image, and likeness stuff? Do you think it'll be good for your teammates? And
Absolutely. Anytime you get a chance to market yourself or brand yourself, I think that's awesome. And the fact that we can be compensated by that is great. I just think one important thing is just, man, don't lose yourself. Make sure you remember why we're here, what we're doing. And I think that comes back to just balance, just like anything else. We've been balancing school, football, personal life, all that stuff for years. So it just adds one more thing in there to balance. So if you can find that balance of being able to make money and market yourself and promote stuff and still come in and get your work done and play good, that's awesome. I think it's great.
I keep hearing one concern about it is that, well, O-linemen are going to get jealous of the quarterbacks and receivers that get these deals, but do you think there's opportunities for everybody?
Oh, I can tell you 100% there's opportunities for everybody. Yeah, ain't no doubt. Yeah, I got deals just the same as other people. You know, follow me on the socials and you'll find out soon enough. But yeah, no, I think that just the fact that we're all, you know, college football players gives us all an opportunity. And a guy might, you know, have more deals or more money somewhere, but you don't spend too much time looking at someone else's yard and how their grass is growing. You turn around and look at yours, you're going to be dead. So, you know.
Can you just take us through the decision of the outfit? Just what went into this?
Well, I'll be honest. This is my first suit, and I give a big shout out to the Columbia, Missouri Men's Warehouse people. They are awesome because I have no idea what's going on. I don't know how to fit it. I don't know how to do anything. So this is, I mean, navy blue suit, a white shirt, a gold tie. That's stating the obvious, I guess. But
Let's see the boots.
the boots, yeah, that's a staple. Anybody who knows me knows that I wear boots. So I couldn't resist. I got to wear the boots. And believe it or not, these are some of my nicer boots.
Can I get that one more time, please? Do you mind?
Oh yeah. Hold them up. Woo. Yeah, check those babies out. Yeah, that's how we get down around here. But no, yeah, like I said, big shout out to the Columbia Men's Warehouse. They've done a great job. I've been told in the past my fashion sense is not the greatest, but today I'm all duded out and I feel like I'm looking sharp, so I'm feeling good and ready to rock and roll.
So those aren't new boots. Those are yours from the past.
Oh yeah, these are good boots though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Columbia Men's Warehouse. One of these things we might find out about social media. Can I help you with you?
No, I just told them they did a great job, so I might give them a shout out if I had the chance. That was a
Sounds
golden
like you got an
opportunity. Yeah. They already hooked me up with a suit, so